Hello, welcome to Easy English Club.
Hello, we are happy you are here. Let's learn English together.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Easy English Club. I'm Mike.
And I'm Lily. Hi, Mike. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you, Lily?
I'm wonderful, thank you. I'm excited about today's lesson.
Me too. Today, we will learn about the future tense.
Yes, we'll learn how to talk about future plans and predictions.
This is very useful for everyday conversation.
It is. So, Mike, what will you do this weekend?
I will visit my parents. How about you?
I'm going to watch a movie with my friends.
Notice something? We both talked about the future.
But we use different words.
I said will, Lily said going to.
Both are correct. Both talk about the future.
Today, we'll learn when to use each one.
Don't worry, it's easier than you think.
Let's start with will. This is very common.
We use will for predictions and decisions.
For example, it will rain tomorrow.
Or, I think she will come to the party.
We also use will for quick decisions.
Like when someone asks, who wants coffee?
You can say, I will have coffee, please.
Right. You decided right at that moment.
Now let's talk about the structure.
The structure is subject plus will plus base verb.
For example, I will go. You will see. He will eat.
It's the same for all subjects.
I will, you will, he will, she will, we will, they will.
Very easy. The verb never changes.
Let's practice some sentences together.
Good idea. I will study tonight.
She will call you later.
We will meet at 6 o'clock.
They will arrive soon.
He will finish his work tomorrow.
Perfect. Now let's talk about negative sentences.
For negative, we add not after will.
Will not, or we can say won't.
Won't is the short form. It's very common.
For example, I will not go, or I won't go.
She won't be late.
We won't forget.
He won't eat that.
Now let's learn about questions.
For questions, we put will at the beginning.
For example, will you come to my party?
Will he finish on time?
Will they like the food?
To answer, you can say, yes, I will, or no, I won't.
Let's practice. Lily, will you study English tomorrow?
Yes, I will. Will you cook dinner tonight?
No, I won't. I will eat out.
Great practice. Now let's learn about going to.
Going to is also very common for the future.
We use going to for plans we already made.
For example, I'm going to visit my friend next week.
This means you already planned it.
We also use going to for predictions with evidence.
For example, look at those clouds. It's going to rain.
You can see the clouds, so you predict rain.
The structure is subject plus be plus going to plus base verb.
For example, I am going to study.
You are going to travel.
He is going to sleep.
She is going to cook.
Notice we use am, is, or are before going to.
I am going to. You are going to. He is going to.
Let's practice some sentences.
Okay, I'm going to clean my house tomorrow.
She's going to start a new job next month.
We're going to have dinner at 7.
They're going to buy a car soon.
He's going to call you later.
Excellent. Now let's practice negative sentences.
We put not after the be verb.
For example, I am not going to go, or I'm not going to go. She isn't going to come.
We aren't going to stay long.
They're not going to wait.
Now, let's practice questions with going to.
We put the be verb at the beginning.
For example, are you going to study tonight?
Is he going to join us?
Are they going to move to a new house?
To answer, say, yes, I am, or no, I'm not.
Let's practice together. Mike, are you going to exercise today?
Yes, I am. I'm going to run in the park. Are you going to cook tonight?
No, I'm not. I'm going to order food.
Good. Now let's talk about the difference.
This is important. When do we use will?
Use will for quick decisions and predictions.
When do we use going to?
Use going to for plans you already made.
Let me give an example.
Okay, go ahead.
Imagine the phone is ringing.
You say, I will answer it. Quick decision.
Now imagine you plan to call your mother tomorrow.
You say, I'm going to call my mother tomorrow. Already planned.
Do you see the difference?
Yes, one is a decision at the moment, one is a plan.
Exactly. But sometimes both are okay to use.
Don't worry too much. Native speakers use both.
Just practice and it will become natural.
Now let's learn one more way to talk about the future.
Yes, we can use the present continuous.
This is for definite plans with a specific time.
For example, I'm meeting John at 3 o'clock.
Or, we're flying to Paris next Friday.
Notice we use the present continuous form,
But we add a future time word.
like tomorrow, next week, tonight, or later.
Let's practice. I'm having lunch with my boss tomorrow.
She's starting her new course next month.
We're watching a movie tonight.
They're leaving at 8 in the morning.
This form is very common for appointments and schedules.
Now, let's practice all three forms together.
Good idea. Let's talk about weekend plans.
Okay, what are you doing this Saturday, Mike?
I'm visiting my parents in the morning.
That sounds nice. What will you do in the afternoon?
I don't know yet. Maybe I will go shopping.
Are you going to buy anything special?
Yes, I'm going to buy a new jacket.
Great. Did everyone hear the three different forms?
Let's say them again slowly.
I'm visiting my parents. Present continuous for definite plans.
I will go shopping. Will for a decision.
I'm going to buy a jacket. Going to for a plan.
Now let's ask our listeners some questions.
Good idea. Listeners, please think about your answers.
Question 1. What are you going to do tomorrow?
Take a moment to answer in your mind.
For example, I'm going to study English.
Question 2. What will you eat for dinner tonight?
Maybe you will eat rice, or maybe you will eat pasta.
Question 3. What are you doing this weekend?
Maybe you're meeting friends, or you're staying home.
Good practice. Now let's review everything.
We learned 3 ways to talk about the future.
First, we use will for predictions and quick decisions.
Second, we use going to for plans we already made.
Third, we use present continuous for definite plans with specific times.
All 3 are very useful.
You can use them every day.
Let's practice one more time with examples.
Okay, I think it will be sunny tomorrow.
I'm going to visit the museum next week.
I'm meeting my friend at 5 o'clock.
The movie will start soon.
We're having a party next month.
She's traveling to Japan in December.
Excellent examples.
Remember, practice makes perfect.
Try to use these forms when you speak English.
Talk about your plans for tomorrow.
Talk about what you will do next week.
The more you practice, the easier it becomes.
And don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Mistakes help us learn.
That's right. Well, I think our time is almost up.
Yes, we're going to finish soon.
But we'll see you again in the next episode.
Thank you so much for listening today.
We hope you learned something useful.